Hey there! Today I am going to show you an exercise called hand-leg opposite lifts. You'll want to start this off on all fours, and to set up you want to make sure that your hip joint is directly above your knee and that your shoulder joint is directly above your wrist. You're also going to want to check to make sure that your knee joints are one fist width apart in order to line those knees up directly beneath your hip joints. And look down, you should not see your feet. So if your feet are too close together, you're going to see them through the center of your knees. If your feet are too far apart, you're going to see them on the outsides of your legs. So your feet and lower legs should be going directly back behind your thigh. And then also make sure that the tops of your feet are on the floor, so you don't want to be like this on your toes. So now we're ready to begin. Your gaze or your eyesight should be just slightly in front of you down on the floor. And this just helps to keep a nice neutral neck, so we don't want to be looking up like this. So we're going to extend opposite hand, opposite leg, or I should say opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to hold this for a count of 5. And then slowly we're going to bring it down and switch. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. So for hand-leg opposite lifts, I recommend holding each rep for a count of 5 and starting off with one set of 10 and working up from there. And while I'm doing these, I'm making sure to breathe continuously in and out. And I'm paying careful attention to making sure that I'm straightening out my knee joint in the back and my elbow joint in the front. You're going to want to do the same. Now let's talk a little bit about what this exercise does. It's quite challenging. Hand-leg opposite lifts works literally every muscle in your body, from your foot and your lower leg, all the way up through your spine, your shoulders, even your arms. So this is giving us a total body workout. Hand-leg opposite lifts is helping to stabilize the muscles of the pelvis and hips, the muscles that run all along the spine, as well as the shoulders. So this also really helps to open up through the thoracic cavity, the upper back, the rib cage area. So this really helps to open up the shoulders and the upper body. So that's hand-leg opposite lifts. So now I want to go over with you some of the biggest mistakes that you're going to want to avoid when you're doing this exercise. So the first biggest mistake that you're going to want to avoid is doing hand-leg opposite lifts without fully straightening the joints. So see how my back knee is bent and my front elbow is bent? So if your joints are bent, you're not going to promote the full range of motion in the hip and shoulder that you're looking for. So by extending the elbow, we're going to promote better range of motion in the shoulder. By fully extending the knee in the back, we're going to promote better range of motion at the hip. So make sure that you extend those joints fully. Now, in terms of how high to lift, your goal is to bring the shoulder up in line with, your goal is to bring your arm up in line with your shoulder and to bring your leg up in line with your hip. Now, if you don't have that range of motion, that's okay. You're going to want to begin by making sure that you're straightening those joints and then working towards getting that height. Okay, so your priority is going to be straightening out those joints. Now, second biggest mistake that you're going to want to avoid is coming onto your toes. So being on your toes can actually help to stabilize your body, but for the purposes of this exercise, it's cheating. So by coming onto the tops of your feet, what you're going to do is you're going to promote better muscular activation in the lateral hip area. So people say to me, I feel a little bit more unstable when I'm not on my toes, and that's how it should be. Okay? So that's the second mistake. Make sure that you're not on your toes. Now, finally, I would say the third biggest mistake that you're going to want to avoid that I see people make with this exercise is placing your knees in the wrong position when you come in. So see how my knee just came in really close? So then we end up kind of in this position here. So we've lost our square. So you want to stay like a box with the hip joint directly above the knee, the shoulder joint directly above the wrist, and on every single repetition, you're going to want to place that wrist directly beneath the shoulder, and you're going to want to place that knee directly beneath the hip. So throughout the exercise, we don't want to lose that nice pretty box shape or position. So that is hand-leg opposite lifts. Enjoy. I hope this video was helpful for you. Hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you again soon. Bye.